Hey Flute fans, Dr. Reiner here, and today we're talking about how to start developing a good, reliable double tongue. Double tonguing is something we do a lot on Flute because composers give us so many really fast notes to play. Like every other skill you've already learned on the flute, this will require dedication and a lot of repetition because it's a very specific exercise for your tongue that isn't part of your normal day. But it's also something you can practice away from your flute, which can really speed up the learning process. In order to make double tonguing as easy as possible, we want to review our single tongue basics and make sure we've got a good foundation upon which to build. You can review my third video, Adding Articulation, and also keep these ideas in mind. You want to keep the airstream fast and continuous, like when you're slurring, and then the articulation simply interrupts briefly and lightly. Your single tongue placement is a toe or a two done with the tip of your tongue hitting the roof of your mouth, right behind the top teeth. We as flutists do not need to actively stop the end of a note. When you stop blowing air, the note will end. Or you can taper, which is just a fast little decrescendo at the end of a note. But you're never going to stop the sound with your tongue like when you say tut. It's just not necessary, and you're always going to fall behind when you try to do that fast. When not in use, like during slurs or single sustained notes, the tongue can return to its resting place as low in the mouth as possible. It's important that the tongue returns to this lowered, relaxed position between articulations so as not to disrupt the airstream. When you've got that down, you're ready to start practicing your double tonguing pattern. I originally learned tuku, which I think is the most common, but honestly, I've moved over to dugu because for me it's a bit gentler and it helps me maintain good sound between articulations. You can try both and see which works better for you. Now I've got a handout linked in the show notes below, but you can honestly practice double tonguing in any scale or single note you want. I'll demonstrate right now on a B flat. You're going to want to practice both syllables separately to ensure that they sound as close to identical as possible and that they're both equally strong. That will probably mean that you spend more time practicing your ku or your gu for a while you get accustomed to it. Eventually, the pattern you want is dugu or tuku, but it's helpful to practice that pattern in reverse, again to help strengthen your second, newer syllable. And then you can practice in the correct order. Make sure to practice every day with a metronome and speed it up gradually as you get better. Finally, you can practice dugus anywhere, anytime. While you're walking, watching TV, doing chores. Just keep repeating that sensation and it will feel natural in no time. I hope this is helpful as you get started with your double tonguing. Drop your questions in the comments below or reach out if you'd like me to hear a short sample of your double tonguing and I'll send you my comments.